Jesus told a story about the kingdom one time. He said there was a man, a father, a very rich man, who had two sons. One of them came to him and says, give me what is mine now. Remember that guy? He was asking for ownership. He wanted to control substance. He wanted to say, this is mine. Matter of fact, that was the request. Give me what is mine. Mine is a dangerous word in the kingdom. Because whatever is mine is all I have. And he left home. Now here's the problem. If you own something, when it's gone, you own nothing. And there came a moment when that young man lost everything he claimed was mine. He ended up a victim of the system, and the system was a pig system. Some of you, if you're not careful, you're going to end up eating the slop of the world just to survive, while your father has servants eating better than you back at home. And the Bible says one day he came to himself. He didn't go to anybody else. If you want to be free from oppression, don't go to nobody. Come to yourself first. Visit yourself and ask yourself, what am I doing here? I'm singing songs, worshiping God, prophesying, but how do I get in this mess? The first step to freedom from poverty is self-visitation. When we have needs, we run to other people first, looking for help. But this young man was smart, because the folks you run to for help, they broke too. Or the ones you run to help, they own the pig farm. And they can help you by giving you a pig job. So the young man did something very important. He visited himself, had a meeting with himself. I want you to go home tonight and have a meeting with yourself. I'm serious. Go home and sit down and say, look, let me talk to myself. Self, how did you get like this? How come this week you don't know what's going to happen? Let's talk, self. Why you got stress and migraine headaches, and how come there's lumps in your body and cysts in your body, and all the blood vessels are all messed up? Come on, self, let's talk. How did you get all of this stuff? Stress. You know why God sent you here this morning? To pick up one word and just to grab one word. And you better catch it while you're here. And not everybody got the same words, but you're going to hear yours. You're going to know when I'm talking to you. That young man met with himself. And he said to himself, the Bible says, what am I doing here while my father has servants eating better than I, he says. And then the second step, he says, I will arise. In other words, there comes a moment where you got to initiate your own action. Now, here's something important. The father never came looking for him. Help God. God said, Start the process yourself. Some of you started this morning. You started tithing. Some of you never gave an offering more than $1,000 or $500 or $100 or $10. You say, God, I can't afford it. God says, I dare you. Start something you never did. initiate the change. I will arise. You know what coming to get me? I'm getting out of this right now. I get in the revelation that I got to enter the economy of heaven. I'm sick and tired of them telling me how much I could own and what I could buy and where I can't live. I'm going to enter something that has no limit. God responded to that young man. Tell your neighbor, I will arise. Say I very loud. Come on, say it so the devil could hear it. I will arise when? Today. Anybody had enough of it? Say it, I had enough of this. Say it loud. I had enough of the banks and enough of the stress and enough of the boss telling me, threatening me with my job. I had enough of this. I got to live in a system where there's no threat.